Conversation today is, am I man enough?
I got to walk away.
Am I man enough?
So is that a question for every man?
For every man. Am I man enough? Brothers gonna sit down, vulnerable, transparent, honest conversations with some brothers, some kings, and they're gonna do it in the den. And just the conversation about being a man in 2025 is so complex, right? And so many people's identity of what it is to be strong, what it is to be sensitive, what it is to be vulnerable, what it is to be real and honest. It's not always easy when you live in a space as a man, no matter what your career is, right? No matter what your experience, you're always questioned and judged, and people want to deconstruct everything about our process. But you know, man, talking about man enough, my father-in-law just passed. Just about a week ago. Incredible man, was alpha male, big dude. He knew I didn't have a daddy, so he stepped in when I got married when I was about 25. And I'll never forget, Kings, I'm a very sensitive man. It don't take much for me to cry. I was adopted by a woman, so I'm very in touch with my femininity as a man. And I remember a moment I was going through something, and I leaned in on him to cry because I just wanted to just kind of feel that moment, to just lean on a man's shoulder and just cry. And he's a big dude like y'all, and I caught the image of him in the window, and I'm crying on him, and he's trying to figure out how to hug, because you could tell that wasn't natural for him to be trying to hug me. And and I found out that his daddy didn't teach him how to cry. Right, being vulnerable was not part of that generation, and so he was not necessarily able to tap in the way that I was hoping he could tap in to kind of feel my pain. And I want to ask y'all, man, when was the last time something in life, something good, something bad, something difficult, that you were able to tap into that moment where you shed some tears? Or were you taught as a young man to not shed tears?
Yeah, I would say we just had this conversation on our show with Jason Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
And we had the discussion, literally, it's been almost 30 years for me. And I mean, within that time, I lost my mom, been divorced.
Wait a minute, you say 30 years for what?
Since I've cried.